Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Perisno 0.5. Now, when we left off, we had just checked, I believe, Leuven for the location of Aldin, and unfortunately he was not there, or at the other two Tauranian towns that I have actually checked off-screen. So I had now made my way all the way over to, of course, the Macavian territories, and I have checked Ford, Macan, and Arndal. Thank you very much for the comment on the pronunciation of that particular town as well. That is going to help me out quite a bit, of course. And no luck there either. Now, I did actually head back to Shamal Kaldun. Yes, yeah, okay. Calm down, everyone. My pronunciation is amazing, I know, but yes. I did actually want to recruit Slighter, because one of you, in a private message, sent me a list of all the companions in Perisno 0.5, and who they like and dislike. So I thought to myself, we can get Slighter, and Aldin will be friends with him, because apparently Slighter and Aldin are both very friendly with each other. So I thought, yes, that would be an amazing thing to do. But unfortunately, considering I had a full party at the time, I was not able to recruit him successfully, and when I went back in to talk to him after making space, he said, stop wasting my time, and something along those lines. So yes, hopefully we will find him at a later point, and maybe in turn find Aldin as well. But I was lucky enough to find another companion. This fellow right here, I believe his name is Fazl or Faisal, perhaps? Yes. But as you can see, he is a trader. 5 in trading, and pathfinding has 4+1 as well. So I am actually very pleased with this, because I did not actually have a very high trade skill, if any at all, so I can only imagine that this is going to help us gain a lot of cash from selling our loot, which we have a lot of, or we will be getting a lot of in just a moment after I check the other two companion skills. I will show you what I mean by that, and he has 7 in inventory management as well. That is amazing. He actually has some pretty good stats for being so low level, so yeah, I'm very pleased with finding him. Now, the list that one of you sent me in a private message, as I said before, actually stated that Alindel and Kara do not get along, and I have already had a message from Alindel saying that Kara is a very uptight and snooty individual to him in person. So yes, we are most likely going to support Alindel most of the time, because as you can see, he does have extraordinarily high first aid, surgery, and wound treatment skills for such a low level. Oh, actually he's 18, but never mind. He does have intelligence 20, so I am thinking that we are definitely going to be keeping him around. And I am sorry, but Kara is probably going to be leaving us shortly, unfortunately. I really wanted to keep every companion that I found, but as you can see, she does have a very low level, and she is not really giving us too much in terms of skills at the moment. So yeah, I know that's being a little selfish and self-important perhaps? Well, maybe not, but yes, she is not exactly contributing too much to the force, and we really do need as much contributions as we can potentially get. So what I will be doing is siding with Alindel whenever he states that he doesn't like her, and vice versa, of course. So, now that we have done that, I will be heading on to fight that party of Volhir raiders that we actually spoke about in the previous episode, and I was not able to pursue because I was attempting to find Aldin, of course. So we will now be heading in versus 71 of them. I am a little bit skeptical whether we'll be able to do this, but I have faith in my prison guards and some of the Drachen units as well, and we also have some experienced Volhir raiders, so I think they'll probably do quite a good job. And I think after we have participated in this bout, I will head to Istiniar, which I believe is here, yes, because one of you stated in the comments that I went right by the freelancer outpost, and you stated it was right next to the river here, so I'm hoping that maybe we can travel along this river and see where it is, and just hope that we can actually find it, because I do actually have a rather sizable amount of money, and if I am able to recruit a few of those freelancers, I think we'll probably have a very strong chance of taking on some enemy vassals when and if the Machavians decide to declare war on anyone yet again. So, enough talking, I believe. We will now head into some action. Oh yes, let's do it. Now, we do only have 47. They have 71. I am going to be incredibly careful here now, and yes, I do realize that the snow is incredibly white, and one of the developers did actually send me a private message about how to fix that, and I said that I would actually just wait and see whether it happened again. So yes, it has happened again, and I will be taking his advice to correct the issue, so yes, not to worry about that. We will be not blinded for too much longer, perhaps. Yeah, let's try anyway to get into position. Come on, fellows. Oh, yes. Okay, so, of course, Kara is in the battle, so we'll see how well she does. She is very low level, though, which is a little unfortunate. And we are outnumbered rather severely. They do actually have 71 on the actual battlefield. I was hoping that they wouldn't necessarily have the full amount just yet, but it appears they are lucky enough to do so. Okay, so let us get our units moving up here. It seems as though their crossbowmen skirmishers are attempting to fight with our crossbow skirmishers, so yes, I'm not sure how well that will really go for them. Our crossbowmen are actually pretty strong. I would like to think so, at least. And also, I must just mention, thank you to those of you that actually answered me on the matter of resistance and shield HP and so forth, as that is actually come in very handy. I believe one of you actually went very in-depth with it, and I am forever grateful for that. So yes, I have decided that I think using a shield with more resistance at the moment is probably going to help us more than size and HP, at least for now. I think once we have arrived at a time when we are able to buy a shield that has 800 HP or something similar to that effect, that is when HP will vastly outnumber, I suppose, the resistance stat, or at least I would think so, perhaps. I think this early on, considering most of the enemies are doing not too much damage, well, actually, never mind. I won't say anything to that effect, because as you saw in the previous episode, I did actually get headshot, and we had an amazing moment right there. But yes, I think considering they are supposed to be doing less damage early on, that it would be better to have a shield with high resistance for now, at least. And I mean, it's only 100 HP less, so I think it should be pretty even. I still have the other shield in my inventory, even if I do want to switch, so that's not too bad. Okay, so 8 renown and 23 morale. Now, Kara and Alindel were both wounded, which, yeah, I suppose we're not too surprised about, considering Alindel is still a part of the infantry tag, and that brings me to another point, me forgetting to actually change his tag in time. So, I think instead of this war spear, we are going to be using these light throwing axes. I think they're probably going to come in very handily. And Jareds as well. We do have some javelins, but the Jareds, in my opinion, are going to come in very handily indeed. 49 piercing damage, that is incredible. So yes, we can only hope that we will pierce some shields with that. Who knows? But yes, let's just take as much loot as we can. Of course, we need as much money as we can get. So there we are, that is all I can do. And, whoa, okay. Kara has advanced to level 4, and we have advanced to level 7. So that is, wow, that's actually pretty nice. Okay, good. So, now, this is where I have an issue. Do I want to increase my power throw skill any further? Because it seems as though we are going to be using throwing weapons quite often, so maybe that would be a good idea. Let's do one more in that. And now, some attributes. Not too sure what we want to do here. Now, seeing as we do have a surgeon and a doctor, medic, whatever you want to call it, we don't really need to spec into wound treatment, surgery, or first aid anymore, which is great. And we also have a trader, which we don't need to spec into pathfinding for anymore. Although, having 3 in pathfinding is always a good idea, just in case you get captured, which is most likely going to occur at some point. Who knows? But yes, I think we'll probably go for strength, because we do want to be extremely difficult to kill, as the previous episode's headshot is a testament to. So yes, we will attempt to actually gain some more HP that way, and just get some two-handed skill, I suppose. Why not? Okay, So, as I said before, we are going to be heading into the direction of Istinia, and hopefully being able to find that freelancer outpost. But before we do, I will be selling items automatically. Shall I sell items automatically? Not really, because I do have some things that I would like to keep. So let me just very, very quickly and efficiently, I hope... Wait a minute. I want to take some of these just in case I want to give them to my companions. What am I doing? I need to think about that now. Yes, we actually have some companions that can use things, so that's always good. Okay, so we have some helmets here. I haven't sold any helmets just yet. That's good. We have 2 torsos as well. We have some boots. And we have some gloves, so at least one of them will be fully outfitted. And we have a wooden shield as well, because we always have this drawing a Nordic shield too. So yes, I think one of our companions is definitely going to be fully geared out, which is going to be great. I think that will probably be Alindel, considering he is probably the most important companion we have at the moment. And I suppose, considering Kara is not going to be a medic or anything, I will not level her intelligence, but instead level her strength and her iron flesh, I suppose, so as to make her a little bit tougher to kill. There we are. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so yes, we will go into Alendel's equipment, and let's just hope he has 6 in strength. Yes, he does. Thank you very much. Wait a minute. Is this better? I personally think the mail shirt is better, mainly because it gives more leg armor. I don't know, but yes, we will just go with that. Why not? Okay, drawing, shield, and a sword. We may as well give him a war spear as well. He does have some rather high pole arms, I believe, at least. Let's give him those, even though they're exactly the same. And let's give him a helmet. There we are. That is not bad at all, if I do say so myself. He could actually use a horse, so maybe next time we get one of those, we could give that to him. And I think Fazl could probably use something. Faisal. And that will be this. Yes. There we are. And... aha! He actually has 2 weapons, a spiked war club and a pickaxe. I think he will be most likely using the spiked war club the most, so let's give him the wooden shield to go along with that. That's going to be good. Now, he cannot use this crossbow on horseback, so that's good to know. At least he will not require a horse. And there we are. I think that is going to be very nice indeed. So, let's now level up some of these Volhir experienced raiders, and that will be it. Okay, so we now have a high morale, and I will be heading to the direction of Istinia. Now, let's attempt to go to the bridge here first, and so then we can check both sides of the river very, very quickly and efficiently, let's hope. So, let's get down there. Oh, the treaty. Oh no. Oh, it seems Tolrania might actually declare war against Machavia, perhaps? Whoa, a lot of truces going on there, and expiring. Very interesting. We're probably going to be seeing some action soon enough. And that is why I am attempting to get some powerful units before that happens, so that we can actually prove ourselves and gain more renown, and eventually being able to join the Machavians, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe we'll join a different faction. We'll see. And these guys actually seem to be running away from me. Now, I believe Hakon Inquisitors are the fellows that defeated us in the special feature, and they were incredible, very powerful indeed, so I'm not entirely sure why they're running away. I suppose they do only have 2 of them, so I suppose that's not too surprising. Oh my! Yes, that is exactly why you don't increase speed as soon as you are about to get to your destination. Wonderful! Well, we are against some demon worshippers, everyone, and I think we are probably going to be seeing quite a few casualties as a result of my blunder right here. So, 45 of our troops against 39 of theirs, and they most likely have incredible units. So, let's just hope that my prison guards know how to stand up against the might of demons, as I probably do not. Oh yes, okay, so I suppose we will just get everyone into position, and who is that fellow over there? We need to know. That is, one of the Reich des Raschen units, I believe. Oh no, I am pronouncing things again. Run for the hills. Okay, so let's get our crossbowmen over here. Let's just make sure that they're in a good place, and we may as well get our infantry in front. Why not? I am actually very nervous about this because from what I could tell before, the demons were actually very strong, and I'm not entirely sure whether my infantry is as strong as they need to be to defeat them. So we can only hope. Let's get our cavalry down there as well, just in case. Okay, now you may have noticed I am actually staying on my horse for these battles, mainly because I'm a little skeptical, as I've stated, about our being able to actually win these battles. And, ouch, okay. Demon Priest, how dare you? Let's do some damage to him. Yes, there we are, 32 damage. And, whoa, okay, our prison guards are actually quite powerful. So I'm very happy with actually finding those guys. That was a great find indeed. Let's just hope that most of them don't get taken out in this particular skirmish, though. That would be terrible. It seems everyone's doing 0 damage to everyone. Well, at least this fellow and me. Oh, I did 1 damage to him. Yeah, that's what you get. Maybe I can use some throwing weapons. Let's try to use some axes. Yeah, headshot. Okay, well, that's actually something I'm never going to repeat again, most likely. This guy is seeming to be rather invincible, I must admit. Wow. Okay. Come on. Oh, no, that was not good. Yes, my shield is doing a good job of blocking right here. I'm actually just trying to distract this fellow, I suppose, the best I can, because I can imagine that if he were to get into the meat of our forces, we would probably suffer quite a few losses, or the prison guards would take him out in under 2 seconds. Yes, that might actually happen. Like that, for instance. Yes, he is a demon worshipper. How dare you? Okay, come on. Oh, wow. Okay, so experienced Volhir raiders are actually pretty good, everyone. Note to self, maybe recruit a few more of those in the future. Yes, that might be good. Now, it would be good, also, if I would actually charge my cavalry. Yes, that might be an idea, wouldn't it? Okay, well, never mind. We actually seem to be doing very well indeed. I don't believe we've lost any units. Well, we've lost 3, which is actually not bad at all, and in return, we gain 18 renown. That is what I was talking about just now, gaining some renown so that we can actually join a faction. And 27 morale is nothing to sniff at either. So we lost 2 prison guards, which I'm not too happy about, and of course, experienced Volhir raiders is never a good thing to lose. However, we are now able to take all of these guys. Oh yes, this was incredibly worth it, I believe. Maybe. So let's take these guys as prisoners, and we will level up a few more of these fellows into barbarians. We now have 2 of those. That's good. Okay, so this is where we may have to do some different sorting of our units right here. I do have some swordsmen, which I really love using, and they are quite powerful, but I think we're probably going to have to lose a few units right here. I don't know which ones, though. I think we'll probably lose most of these. Yes, I think that should be fine. 10, I can barely take all of these. Okay, some Eagle Retainers. I think they're probably going to be quite good. Knight of the Eagle. Amazon Warrior. That is great. And some Eagle Pilgrims. Perisno Pilgrims? I don't know which one to take. Well, I am really not a big fan of cavalry, to be honest, but I think we really do need it, so let's just see what we can do here. Maybe we'll lose some footmen, because we don't really need those as such. This is very difficult. Okay, let's take some Eagle Pilgrims, why not? And that will be 3 of those. Okay, I think that's just going to be it. I really cannot do much else. Okay, so now let's just take as much loot as we can, and then we will head on, hopefully, to the freelancer outpost, and Faisal has advanced in level once again, so that's great. And he is a trader by nature, so I don't believe we really need to level up his charisma too much just yet, because you need to get, I believe, 15 in charisma to be able to even be level with the amount that he currently has in that particular skill. So I think we will be increasing his strength, and seeing as he's not going to be using a horse, I think it's probably going to be good to get some athletic skill. Why not? So, he is going to be using crossbows mainly, so let's level up that a little bit. And there we are. Okay. That is very nice indeed. So, let's just head over the bridge and make sure that we don't actually encounter any other demons, which would be terrible. So, let's just go along... Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's great. I have no idea how I missed this before. That is rather amazing, to say the least. Okay, so we enter the freelancer outpost. Talk to the freelancer leader, of course. Aha, Augustus Macmix. He says... Aha, okay, so this is actually someone from tailworlds.com. Great, okay. Good day, sir. I am the captain of this outpost, Augustus Macmix. And I am also from tailworlds.com, who made this character and story. Thank you very much for that, yes. Hello, I'm Scout Striker Wilkins. What are you doing out here? I will tell you my story. I was born on a small island far away from here, the land of Perisno. I come from a place where the land is still old and the ruins of an ancient empire are still remaining. I came to Perisno seeking adventure, and I had no idea that I would be the one giving others adventure. After coming to Perisno, I settled down and built an outpost, this very one, by myself. Well, sounds very interesting. Keep going. I raised my own personal army soon enough with the help of some useful connections and loyal friends. However, local squabbling nobles attacked us and decimated us, even though we won. I hung the foolish lords who did this. I realized that my life was not going anywhere, so I decided to set up the Freelancer Guild. We are basically mercenaries that are freelancers and help whoever pays us. Ah. Okay, so... could I take a look at your men? That might be wonderful. They only cost 100 dinars each. That is not too bad. Now, of course, I do not actually have any space, which I actually made a bit of a mistake about. So let's just actually take a look at these fellows' skills here. Okay, they're not too bad. Not too good, but not too bad. I think we're probably going to be disbanding one of those, just so that we can take a look at the freelancer units. Yes, I have. I need to hire some mercenaries. Oh, yes. Okay, so I would like to hire a freelancer recruit, upgrading into foot knights. I would like to hire a freelancer man-at-arms, upgrading into marshals, or an archer, upgrading into headhunters or sharpshooters. Okay. Well, seeing as I really do enjoy infantry in this particular game, I think we will be taking some foot knights. So let's get one of those. There we are. And there we are. He's going to be a very powerful asset in the future, no doubt. I'm hoping so, at least. As you can see, he does actually have some pretty incredible proficiencies as it is, and I can only imagine that they will get better as he levels up. So here we are. We can actually see his equipment as well. Nothing to write home about as yet, but I'm sure that he will gain popularity as time goes on. So that will be it, and I think as soon as we have started to lose a couple more prison guards and a few other things in battle, I will be returning here to gain even more freelancer units. I can imagine having a full army of freelancers would be absolutely incredible and maybe even viable, who knows. So yes, I think for now I will be ending this episode off here, and next time on Perisno we are probably going to be fighting a couple of bandit parties, hopefully large ones. Maybe we'll find some more demons as well. I would like to engage some of those Blue Wood Elven Rangers, I believe they're called, as they did actually destroy me in the special feature, and it would be nice to get some revenge, perhaps. So yes, that might be an idea, as well as, of course, waiting for a particular war to start. Who knows what the Machiavians are going to be deciding to do about that. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.